Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to Card Making Project 533. Today we're going to make a gorgeous card for the men in our lives. Now this could be the men in our lives that we know, or maybe men that we just say hello to in passing and we have to send them a card because we work with them and maybe we don't know their interests. I think this is a great card because it's non-interest specific. It doesn't include a hobby. It is a beautiful card and I know any guy would appreciate it. It could be adapted to suit other occasions and you could change the colours of it as well, and that's the beauty of it. So you would be able to make it more feminine if you wanted to. Now everything I do use I shall put in a detailed list on my blog, so please be sure to check it out. There's always lots more photos on there as well, and you know what, I do love hearing from you. I love seeing what you create. I love hearing what I've inspired you to do, and that's all part and parcel of it for me, because that's why I'm here. I enjoy creating the videos, I enjoy crafting, and it's just sharing our experiences. So if you see my video, click the like button. If you've watched it on YouTube, click the thumbs up button on there and just let me know what you think. So sit back and relax and let's have a look at today's gorgeous card. For this project we're going to be using our Anna Griffin sentiment stamp and die set, but we're only going to be using one of the stamps from it. It's very handy. It says have a happy birthday, and we're going to use that for our insert. And then the die that we're going to use is this die here from our Crown Cut and Embossed die set. We're going to use that 3 times. Now this is a masculine card, and I think from as masculine cards go, this is a really simple, quick one, and you could adapt it for any occasion. You could use any sentiment on the front. You don't have to use the sentiments I've used. And to be fair, I've not used a lot of products for this. So we'll have a look and see what you think and let me know, because I know you like doing that. Now the base card that I'm using is from the 6x6 Perfect Pattern cards from Anna. And on the back of it, it's got the handmade by, and I've just added my name. So if you do that, then the person that you give the card to will know who's made it for them when they keep it for years to come. I'm going to use my bone folder just to make sure I've still got a nice sharp crease along the edge. And as always, we're going to do the inside first, because I know you like ideas for the inside. And this is a really good idea, I think. Now I've cut a piece of ivory cardstock, just the size of the inside of the card. Now I know you're all thinking, oh my word, Anne-Marie, what have you done there? That's not a piece of ivory cardstock. I've gone around the edge with a grey ink pad, and then I've tapped it with silver just for a little bit of extra shine, and then I've heat embossed it with clear embossing powder. Now I've also done the middle section, because when we add our insert panels you're going to see a touch of this through, and I wanted to carry the colour through, but I wanted to add the silver so that it wasn't just a plain grey, so to speak. So it could be any colour. You could use gold, you could use red, black, whatever you think, but it's just a great effect to add that ink on the edge, heat emboss it, and it looks glossy. It's clear embossing powder, and it works, I think. So I've got flat tape on the back of it, and I'm just going to simply add this to the centre of our card. There we go. Press it down, and our next layer is from the outside of one of the sections that we're going to use for the outside of the card. So we're actually using this twice, so it's just part of it. I haven't thrown it away. I'm not wasteful, and I know I do get people saying, oh, you know, you're not very frugal with your layers. Well, I do try. So I've cut this to fit for the centre of our card, and you can see there's a hole in the middle. So what I've done is I've used the crown die that we're going to use on the front, and I've cut out a die cut from it, and here it is, snipped in half, So I've die cut that, and that will go on the front of the card. But for now, this is part of our insert. I've got flat tape on the back, so I can just peel that away, and then I'm going to add this to the middle of our insert, like that. There we go, and press it down. So now you can see the embossing in the middle and the embossing around the edge. So I've die cut and embossed the crown die that we're using, and I've got flat tape on the back of it, and this is where I've stamped using the stamp that I showed you, and it says have a happy birthday. So this is just on normal ivory cardstock, and it's just got flat tape on the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in the aperture that's been left from die cutting the grey panel for the front. Sorry, the grey die cut, should I say. So I'll just pop that in and press it down. There we go. And now you can see how the grey from the background shows through and matches to the edge of the card. And that's our insert finished. Really pretty, really simple, and not wasteful. And you've got room for your message. Just looks great. It's going to match perfectly to the front. Just a simple idea that can make a card even more personal. So I'm using my bone folder again to make sure that crease is nice and sharp. And our first layer is the actual card itself, because it's such a gorgeous pattern. We don't need anything to cover that up. So for all those people that your toes curl up when I cover patterns up, this one really is for you, because you're going to see some of the pattern from the background. So the first thing that I've got is an embellishment from the Crown Embellishment sticker set. And all I'm doing is I'm peeling the back of it away. And I'm going to add this just through the centre. And then I've got the two halves of the die cut that we had from, if you remember, the centre. And I'm going to simply add these just to either side of our die cut. I've just got flat tape on them. I've cut them in half, and I'm going to try and see if I can get them in line with each other to the sides. There we go. So that's kind of like our first layer. Now I've taken another one of the Perfect Pattern cards, and this is where the centres come from for the inside. And I've trimmed around the edge. I don't know if you can see this. So you can see where I've cut the centre away and left the fancy pattern. I've got double-sided 3D foam on the back, an awful lot. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I put so much on. As I was peeling it off then to prepare, and I just thought, oh my word, that's a lot. I don't normally put that much on, but I just thought that was quite funny. I must have been half asleep doing that. So now I can add our first layer to our card, matching it up edge to edge on the card base itself. And then the next layer is again from the actual Perfect Pattern card, 6x6. This is again where centres come from. And I can add that to the layers. I've got 3D foam on the back of that as well. So that's building a gorgeous framed layer around the edge of our card. Next, the centre. Again, I've die cut using one of the crown dies and using the inner section of the grey piece of card from the Perfect Pattern set. I've got 3D foam on the back, and I'm simply going to pop that through the centre of our card. And then I've got a sentiment that says My Hero, and this is just a sticker from the embellishment set. I've peeled the back of it away, and I'm going to place it through the centre, and then I'm going to finish the card off with a little bow, and I'm putting the bow underneath the sentiment. So whether I put it there or there, I think there. And that is actually our card finished. And I think for any gentleman that would work so well, because I know lots of you write to me about ideas for male cards, more masculine cards, cards that would be adapted if they were done in a different colour. And I think that's just a perfect example of a gorgeous card. Stands up, and look at those layers. That is just so pretty, even though it's masculine. Now you could adapt it, I think you could adapt that in so many different ways, but it's such a gorgeous card. I'll take lots of photos of it as normal, so please check my blog. Please share with your crafty friends and give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching. Don't forget to share any of my videos with your crafty friends if you've enjoyed them. Let them know about me. Let's get everybody crafting, because it is such a great hobby. I love crafting. So I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.